Good morning and welcome to the registration webinar for the Regional Alliance Marketplace for Procurement, also known as RAMP. My name is Liz Diaz, and on behalf of the Office of Procurement, we're pleased that you could join us today for this informative presentation. Today's webinar will include an overview of the RAMP registration process, including some commonly asked questions regarding registration, certifications, and opportunities. RAMP offers a vast number of contracting opportunities with the City of Los Angeles, as well as with other regional partners who also use this platform to post opportunities. Please note that this presentation is being recorded, and you will receive a copy of the recording, the slide deck, and the chat history. If you have any questions or comments during the presentation, feel free to drop them in the chat function, where we have staff available to answer your questions there in real time. However, if time permits, at the end of our presentation, we may take a few questions from the chat function and answer them verbally before the session ends at noon. So today we do have a short survey that we ask you to respond to for our own information. We'd like to know if you have ever attended one of our RAMP webinar presentations in the past. Jackie? Please take some time to answer the poll. And we're waiting for the results. And as we wait for the results, please also know that we hold these webinars on a monthly basis, and we'd like to know how many folks we have joined us this month. And so Jackie will also tell us how many participants we have today. Oh, great. We have a good number of new folks, so that's fabulous. And Jackie, how many participants do we have with us today? I think we have about 48.
We have 48, yes.
Great. All right. Next slide. Shannon Hoppus serves as our Chief Procurement Officer for the City of Los Angeles. Shannon has been the chief proponent of this new platform and has been instrumental in securing the participation of the new regional partners added to this platform of opportunities. So welcome, Shannon.
Thanks, Liz. Good to see everyone this morning. Thank you for taking the time to spend with us so we can talk a little bit about RAMP and what it is. Again, my name is Shannon Hoppus, and I'm the Chief Procurement Officer, and really excited to share this with you. And to those that are returning, welcome back. We hope we can get your questions answered and hope that you're sure to register by the end of today's presentation. Next slide. So we'll jump right into it. What is RAMP and what is it all about? It is our Regional Alliance Marketplace for Procurement. For those of you that did business with us in the past, you may have been familiar with our previous platform. It was called LA Bavin. We re-platformed this space to do much more than what Bavin was able to do, and really intended this to be a marketplace whereby you could connect with one another. This is a platform that is hosted by the City of Los Angeles, and it's designed to house our solicitations or our procurement opportunities or the things that we buy on this platform, but not only house the city's opportunities, but also opportunities from other public and private organizations as well. It was with the hopes of making it easier for businesses to find opportunities in one space. We expected RAMP to house in its first year about $10 billion of procurement opportunities, and we believe that we have reached that. So even if you didn't want to do business with the City of LA or a government agency, there's actually much more to be had in this space. But if you do want to do business with the City of LA, this is the place to be. This is really the starting point for your business to see what it is that we're purchasing. Again, this is a space where we have both public and private organizations posting. We also have new ones coming to this space. We'll mention a few of them in just a minute, but it's really an opportunity for you to get a taste, a sense of what the opportunities are, and also an opportunity to connect with other like-minded vendors or contractors or prime contractors. Next slide. We understand that these contract opportunities that go to local businesses really are with the intention of supporting our local economy and generating jobs. So we feel that this is really an important tool for you to start to get familiar with. Again, even if you're just starting out, because there are so many things that RAMP houses in addition to our opportunities. We have not only other opportunities here, but we also have provided a way for you to have visibility into those that purchase throughout the city. For those that are also competing on these opportunities, such as other prime contractors. And it's also a way for prime contractors to connect with you. We do require a certain amount of outreach when it comes to our opportunities, and this is really how they do that. So if you're not on RAMP, they can't connect with you to fulfill those requirements or just get to know you. This is also a way for you to get to know the prime contractors that are bidding on different opportunities. There's a lot of insight you can gather from RAMP. And again, it's well beyond just a solicitation platform. It really is a tool to help you grow and scale your business. Next slide. As I mentioned, we have both public and private entities that also post in this space. Here are a few of them that you can see. You can see that it is with the intention that LA28, the Olympic Games, will be posting here as well. They have already posted something that gives some insight to their plans for September to be, I believe it's September, to be posting more opportunities in this space. We have Cedars-Sinai, who is looking to diversify their vendor pool. So they have really willingly come to this space, hoping to find new vendors. So we hope that they find you and connect with you, as well as our other government agencies such as City of Long Beach, and we have other proprietary departments that are here as well, such as DWP, Port of Los Angeles, and the airport as well. So again, there's a lot of opportunity in one place for you to access. So we would hope that you would register by the end of today's presentation. Next slide. So again, as I mentioned, RAMP is really a tool for your business. And we built it with the intention of you being able to build a profile. So that would be something that you would use to identify your business or brag about your business or tell us why your business is unique or different. This is a space that you can talk about your certifications, talk about who you've worked with in the past. And it's a way to advertise your business in this space. So the more robust your profile, the better or easier it is for us and our partners to identify the type of business you are. This is also a way that you can populate your NAICS codes, or the codes that identify the type of service or products you supply. Those are your industry codes. And we'll talk, I think, a little bit about how you can identify those codes to fill out that information as well. You can also access the many certifications that the city holds. We offer them for free. Those certifications that we don't offer, we would be happy to point you in the right direction, but we do offer these certifications that are listed here. So make sure you take advantage of it, especially if you're trying to ramp yourself up for opportunities in the future. Again, as we said, the public and private sector are also posting here, but not only do they post potentially, they really do access the database to provide you instructions on how to do business with them as well. They provide information about their outreach events and opportunities to do business with them. This is really, again, a vital tool that you can use even if you're not ready to bid on a government contract or one of the contracts with our partners. It's also a space where you can learn about our pre-bidders conferences. So those are public. It's something you can also attend to get information on how to bid in this space. It's an opportunity to see who are the players in this space so you can start to build a rapport with those prime contractors. Assuming that many of you are small businesses, that is often how you enter into this space. You will often partner with a prime contractor. So those relationships are really important to build, and RAMP helps you do that. And I think next slide, I'm going to still talk about why RAMP is unique. Again, it really does give you the different categories of businesses, all the buying information. The buyer and procurement manager information is really critical. That is something that our vendors have asked for in the past. They've wanted to get to know the buyers, maybe ask questions of the buyers, and you'll see in a few more slides where you can find that information. Again, this is all about building up your readiness if you haven't yet contracted with us, and to get familiar with the space. So when you are ready, you know the playing field. You understand how to navigate this space, especially if you're looking towards the Olympics to start to contract with different opportunities. You're going to want to understand this space much sooner than later, because the longer you wait, the more difficult it is to kind of get caught up. So we really encourage you to register, become familiar with the platform, ask questions, attend these webinars, use our resources. But this is really how you, again, are going to connect with not only our staff, but the other partners, as well as the prime contractors. So we really feel that this is giving you a great variety of opportunities on this platform. It again gives you a lot of business opportunities well outside construction and maintenance, but we have a lot of that as well. And this is really how you're going to connect to anything that is procurement or contract related to the city. So with that, I think now it's time for me to hand it back over.
Thanks, Shannon, for that great overview of the benefits of RAMP. Now we'd like to share a testimonial video from one of our vendors on RAMP. And we'll cue up that video just now.
I can't hear it.
Media Construction Services. We've been in business since 1997. We are a site concrete contractor. We do curb and gutter, sidewalks, driveways, that type of work. We also do minor structural concrete. We use RAMP to find out about opportunities. And also, when we're looking for work, we go to RAMP and search the site and see what opportunities are out there. And every agency in the city has their own contracts, but you can find out all about that when you register with RAMP. And then, because that's where you go to look for the project. So all the city agencies put all of their bid opportunities in RAMP. The advice that I would recommend is keep the faith. You can do this. Find your opportunities. Find something that fit for your company. Find something that'll fit for your scope of work. The most important thing is the register and ramp, because if you, once you register and ramp, then you find the opportunity. Sometimes the opportunity find you. You know, people are looking for you. So look and ramp at least 2 or 3 times a week. Find the opportunity that you like. Put your proposal in, learn from your proposal, and do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And then one of these times you're gonna get the opportunity to do it. And then once you do it, you do a good job so they can call you back. That's how we do our business. You know, we like to do repeat business with customers that like to do business with us. That's how you stay in business. That's how you get business with Ramp. It's a great opportunity. Don't miss out. Make sure you register, go there and look and send your proposals.
And we thank Kevin Ramsey for that great testimonial and clear evidence of the benefits of RAMP that he has experienced. So now we'd like to proceed to the next slide. Now for an overview of the registration process. So the first step is to click on the Login Register green colored button at the top of the right-hand corner to begin the registration process, as demonstrated there at the arrow. Next slide. The registration process can be done rather quickly, taking about 15 minutes to complete. So that will proceed to the next slide. At this stage, we ask you to please enter your email and make sure that your password includes an upper, lower number and special characters. And for your phone number, it's recommended that you list your cell phone number. And lastly, also be sure to check the box, I am not a robot. Next slide. The system will indicate that a verification email has been sent to you. So please proceed to check your email for the verification from Angelino. Next slide. You should receive a, quote, welcome to Angelino email. Angelino is the city's single sign-on system, which allows users to log into several city websites with a single login credential. An Angelino account is required in order to register and log into RAMP. Activate your account by clicking the green link within the email. Next slide. Fill out the noted fields. And for sole proprietorships, your name is listed in the company name, not as a DBA. Do not put DBA as your company name. Sole proprietorships should show their tax ID number at the bottom. Next slide. Your title must be typed in, and then again for sole proprietorships, enter the owner's name where indicated. Next slide. Please complete all of the sections and only enter a registered DBA. DBAs are registered with the county where your business is located, and it only applies to sole proprietors. If you have a logo, please add it. And in the summary section, this is your opportunity to brag a bit about your company. The space allows a maximum of 200 characters, not including spaces, so please be concise. For the business address section, please do not use a PO box. Use a physical address, otherwise the system will reject your entry. Next slide. Please note that your phone number requires dashes. Please also enter your email address. And if you have a business tax registration certificate or a BTRC, please enter that number. Otherwise, contact the city's Office of Finance to apply for one. Your BTRC only applies to business within the City of Los Angeles, or if you're interested in doing business with the City of Los Angeles. Next slide. While it does not contain an asterisk, indicating a required field to be filled out, please indicate whether your company is a for-profit or nonprofit business. The most important step is register as, where it is encouraged that you select the prime/sub option. By selecting this option versus selecting the prime or only sub, you increase the number of notifications you may receive regarding all opportunities related to your business type. So again, it's only if you'd like to increase the number of notifications. Next slide. The North American Industry Classification System, or NAICS codes, can be found on your taxes, on the header under Box B, or you can find the codes at the U.S. Census website at the address noted on the slide. These codes are related to your business industry and are 6 digits long. By completing this section, you will be notified of contracting opportunities that relate to your business industry. Next slide. At this stage, you may complete the demographics that relate to you as the business owner. The quote, other identifying info drop-down space is for identifying whether male, female, or other. Number of employees is optional if your company is under 20 employees. And for annual revenue, any company under $1 million is optional. For the work history section, it is your opportunity to tout your work experience, and you may wish to refer to any information that you may have on a LinkedIn account if you should have one. Next slide. This slide lists the various certifications you may apply for. You may skip this certification step if it doesn't apply to you. Otherwise, if certifications were completed by any of the other entities as noted on the left side of the slide, either by the California Department of General Services, California Public Utilities Commission, Metro, or federal government, please note that these certifications are recognized by the City of Los Angeles as well. If you skip this section initially, know that you may return to it later when you have certifications to list. Next slide. You are now at the end of your registration, where you can review your profile listing your business information. So please carefully review. Next slide. After reviewing the information, scroll all the way to the bottom and click on the green Submit button. Next slide. You are officially registered in RAMP when you see the Thank you for registering message. Next slide. For additional resources, please click on Support at the top right-hand corner next to the Login Register button in order to access some frequently asked questions regarding registration, your RAMP profile, certifications, and other helpful information. You may also wish to refer to the set of frequently asked questions that were included in the initial email regarding your RAMP webinar registration. Next slide. You can also access other manuals for submitting your company compliance documents, for understanding the business inclusion program, outreach process, as well as how to add the NAICS codes and licenses to your profile. Next slide. After you've registered, you may have some additional registration questions. One question includes, how do I update my business profile? We recommend that you refer to the Account Management Manual for guidance on how to manage users, either pending or adding, and how to update your account. Know that only the administrator for your account can add users and edit your business inclusion VIP roles or access to other users. Additional users must have an Angelino account to sign in and must be added to your account during the registration process. Next slide. Another registration question may be, how can I change my company names and IDs? The company name and ID are two fields the account administrator cannot change. In order to do so, please email us at support@rampla.org with any one of the list of types of official documentation to support your requested change. So you must send us the documentation, any one of those that are stated there on the slide, either your California Secretary of State information, your BTRC, your tax account document, in order to support the change that you're requesting. Next slide. There are also some common questions about certifications that you may have. One of which would be, how do I apply to be a certified company recognized by the City of Los Angeles? In order to do so, you must submit your applications to the Department of Public Works, the Bureau of Contract Administration, their Office of Contract Compliance, and then within their section, their certification section, at the address that's shown on the slide. You may also download the application forms from the Office of Contract Compliance's website listed on the slide. Next slide. Another common certification question is, my company is already certified. How do I request to be recognized as such on RAMP? Please download the Certifications on RAMP user manual, which outlines the process of how to request a certification be listed on RAMP. But remember that you must already be a certified company in order to apply for such a verification on RAMP. Next slide. Lastly, we do have a question that indicates what are the qualifications to be recognized as a certified company. Again, the certifications user manual can provide guidance on qualifications for the certifications listed on the slide. So any of these that you may be interested, disadvantaged business enterprise, disabled veteran enterprise, minority owned business enterprise, emerging business enterprise local, small business, and harbor local business enterprise certifications. Next slide. Some common opportunity-related questions include, how can I view or download the documents listed on the opportunity? In order to do so, you must be registered on RAMP as a user and logged into RAMP in order to download and then view the documents that are listed under any particular opportunity you're interested in. Also, you may want to know how I will be notified when an opportunity is posted online. Again, the registered administrator user on RAMP will receive those notifications. When the opportunity matches the NAICS codes in your company's profile, you will receive a notification of an opportunity. Next slide. Another opportunity-related question includes, how do I get more information on a specific opportunity? If you have a question about an opportunity, we ask that you please contact the department contact person listed for that opportunity, who can answer questions regarding that specific work that's being procured. Next slide. This slide and the following 3 slides will show you how to navigate through an opportunity to find the opportunity contact person. And on your account, you can go to Search for Opportunities, shown at the top left corner. Fill in the information on the listed items on the left, customized to the opportunity that you're interested in. Then click on any opportunity you're interested in, such as Innovative Partnership, as shown by the red arrow. Next slide. This slide shows the opportunity details, which includes the contact person. If you're interested in bidding on this opportunity, you may click on the Add to Bookmarks button at the top in order to save the opportunity for future reference. Next slide. Once you go back to your account, You may click the bookmarks on the left side under the company details list of items in order to access any bookmarked opportunities. Next slide. After doing so, the Opportunity Innovative Partnership will be saved to your account. This is a sample, an example of one. So after you've clicked on that, you'll show any opportunity that's bookmarked will show up and as a saved bookmark. Next slide. That completes our presentation for today, and we hope this information has been helpful in getting you registered on RAMP, as well as answering some commonly asked questions and demonstrating some key functions. Please let us know if there are any additional RAMP-related topics you'd like to learn more about for future webinars. And at this time, we do have a few more minutes to verbally respond to a couple of questions from the chat. So can we have someone who would like to, Shannon, do you want to check any of those that you'd like to answer verbally? It looks like we've done a good job of answering them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know that I see anything, but this would be a time to even go ahead and unmute yourself. If there's something specific you want to ask, or anything that you would like us to cover. As Liz said, we keep providing this webinar repeatedly because we keep finding that there are so many that still are not familiar with RAMP. But we realize there's probably, more information that you all would like to receive from us. So we are happy to provide that. But right now there's a lot of focus on just creating awareness around this platform. Again, just as to its benefits that we spoke about earlier. But if any of you would like to either share what you've experienced thus far, or those that have come back, I think there was about almost 30% that are returning to this space, and maybe talk about either why you haven't registered, or maybe some questions that you have, you can definitely do that. Let's see, I have one. I'm an interior designer. What types of programs would be helpful to me? I have my own business, female owned. Well, it's not necessarily programs, but opportunities, if that's what you mean. We don't really know what our other partners could be interested in. Cedars-Sinai could be having a very different experience in terms of what they're needing to procure. So it could be an opportunity for you to get, connected to one of them. But we have various needs. This also may be a space where you can learn about how to pivot your business, or how to grow, maybe in a new direction with your business. So it is a lot of information that you can use to help you decide those things, and it's free. There's nothing, you're not risking anything. You can unsubscribe from it if you feel that you're getting too many solicitations, or too much information, but it really is intended to help you grow your business. Let's see. So I encourage you to register and see what you see what you get, see what's out there, see if you get any opportunities, and go from there. Let's see. The questions went away on my end. Let's see. I'm interested in DWP and City of LA bidding opportunities. Are they found on RAMP? Yes. DWP, all of our proprietaries are required to post on RAMP as well. So you would get those opportunities when you list your NAICS codes, your industry codes. You can list up to 10. That would give you a varied response or filter. So you would want to be mindful in the NAICS codes that you're identifying your business as, so you would receive the appropriate solicitations that would be directed to you. Can you expand on the free certifications you mentioned are offered? Those are with the City of LA. I can have, actually, that's found in the manual that Liz was, here we go, that Liz spoke about, but there is a backlog. So I encourage you, if you want to go that route, to do it now. It really is, if you're looking to do business, especially with these large scale events and vendors, you need to get your ducks in a row. That really is what this is about. It's about business preparedness and opportunity preparedness. So these are the things that you need to be familiar with. Get your paperwork in order, your BTRCs, your business tax registration certificates, your EINs, your W-9s, whatever the list is. You really should be gathering those documents now, so you're not scrambling at the last minute. And that's what we're really trying to do for you here. Is this a platform where businesses can network with one another? Yes, this is a platform where you can network. It's really about identifying those prime contractors that are in this space. So you have an idea of maybe how to build those relationships, who to build those relationships with. Those are relationships that need to be built well in advance of an opportunity. We know that we like references as to who we want to come in and, remodel our home or re-landscape our yards. We like to go with a known entity. So the more you can connect with even one another, the better off you're going to be as you try to enter this space. You can do joint projects with one another. So even this space is a place where you can start to network. But we do have several events that are intended to be networking events for that very purpose. And we advertise them through Ramp. So as I mentioned before, Ramp isn't just about us telling you about what we want to buy. It is about informing you of the many opportunities to network and attend events that will help you connect and grow your business. So if that's all you registered on Ramp for, then that's still a huge benefit. Let's see, I noticed there are requirements for photographers to have a 1 million auto insurance policy as a contractor for WeHo. A policy which satisfies them, the auto insurance requirements a standard policy for a sole proprietor. John's question, actually, we would probably want to talk to you offline. So as we mentioned earlier, reach out to us through those email addresses to ask your questions. If we're not getting to them here, we can, give you a little more information about, why these requirements and maybe some other ways to go about your registration. Let's see, anything. I'm not really great with going through these. I skip a lot of them. So if you want to just unmute yourself, go ahead.
Yeah, Shannon, there was a question about whether the opportunities on Ramp are specific to Ramp only, or can they be found? Yeah, our opportunities, it's a question from Taylor. Our opportunities, oops, just missed it, that are listed here only available on Ramp. They're specific in that they may come from either our city departments. So in that sense, yes, we don't usually post opportunities in other platforms. And then also, however, our regional partners may advertise their opportunities in other locations. So we can't speak to whether the regional partners advertise their opportunities in any other location, but certainly they do reflect the opportunities offered through the city of Los Angeles.
Yeah, a lot of these agencies do have their own platforms as well. So you can register with them individually. Some don't, and that's why they're here. But we have grown a very big database of registrants. We have about 80,000 registered. I believe over 60,000 that are actually contractors and that have done work for the city. So we this is just a really great place for them to access, again, vendors that they haven't used before and really diversify their vendor pool. And that's why they came to this space, you know, is to really see who's in it and do business with them. So it really is you know, there's no cost. There's really nothing keeping you from being in this space. It's just, again, something that you should explore, because at some point, not only are there going to be these tens or these millions of dollars of and billions of dollars of opportunities, there's going to be even more with all that's coming to LA. I mean, we're LA, there's always opportunity, and this is a great resource for you to find them, especially in anticipation of the Olympics, if that is something that you think you would like to participate in as a vendor, unless you're training as an athlete, but that's good too. Anything else? We're here to answer whatever questions you have about the city of LA specific. We can't always speak to the partners, but again, that's why they're posting here. They're posting here to get you to attend their events as well, to help you understand what their requirements are.
I just wanted to confirm that it's for all types of industries. Like, I'm in the accounting finance industry. I have my S Corp. And there's also contracts for those type of industries. Yeah,
there are. And again, if not with the city, then it's not to say that there wouldn't be with our partners. We found it interesting, some of the things that they've wanted. We had one partner that we were talking to unknowingly say that they wanted to access artists, and it was not a company that we thought would be interested in artists, but we have lots of artists because we have a cultural affairs department. So again, you just don't know what the city or our partners are going to be looking for at any given time. And it is also maybe a way for you to connect with a prime contractor that is looking for maybe some additional accounting work or to work with on a larger scale project. So, you know, like I said, see what you see, and there's really no risk to participating or to registering.
Thanks.
Anyone else?
Just wanted to point out, Shannon, that there were a lot of subsequent questions about certifications, and the chat did include that, as well as we did post a link to a previous RAMP webinar on certification. So feel free to click on that to learn more about just certifications if you're interested in that information. And again, as we noted earlier, the chat history will be included when we send out the recording and a copy of the slide deck. You'll also get the chat history, so you'll get the benefit of the questions asked and the answers given.
And we did have a webinar that was specific to certifications. So we can either post that here if we're able, or probably send it out with this recording, or you can access it on our site. It was recorded. So do look at that webinar as well. It has a lot of information, kind of the order in which you would get certified, the ones that are a little easier, the ones that are a little more difficult, kind of gives you an idea of how much time they all take for you to invest in providing all the information and kind of what you can expect going through that process. So do go ahead and look up that past webinar.
In answer to Paz's question, Paz Fernandez asking about, are there templates or guides or guidelines to submit an RFQ or RFP? Generally, what you're going to be asked is to submit the information, your proposal information, in response to whatever the actual RFQ or RFP is asking. So the actual procurement documents will provide the guidance for the format that your proposal should take. and what information it should include. So there's not one set. Every department, at least in the city, will provide that information within their RFP or RFQ. So follow the guidance that is within that document. And usually if you have any questions about a particular RFP or RFQ, you can certainly, again, ask the department for which the opportunity relates to clarify any aspects of their procurement documents.
Anything else anyone wants to unmute themselves to ask? Wow. I think someone said that they were trying to contact the Parks Department. I assume that's Recreation and Parks. Oh, and I lost it. And I don't know if that was about a specific opportunity or just
She was
introducing.
talking. This is Tracy. Hi, thank you.
Hi.
That particular person, she's in farming, organic farming, and that's why her name is SylviaOrganicFarm.com, 818-8810. And that's what her question was, because she was trying to get some land for farming.
Yeah, for that, I would not be familiar. That's a little different than what we're focusing on, but you can call, yeah, I mean, the Recreation and Parks Department, you can call their headquarters and be directed. You can call their general manager. All that information is posted on the website, on their websites. You can also, if you're not getting any response, you can contact the council office to see if there is land within the district. They can also help facilitate those questions.
I think just a clarification on the opportunities that we have on RAMP is generally for providing a service, of any type in any of the industries, because again, we have so many regional partners. It's not for the provision. It's not we're providing, for instance, resources other than funding for service in exchange for services that we need. So something like making land available or other resources, it's not likely you will find that information on RAMP. So just wanted to make that distinction. What we have here are opportunities that we will provide funding for you to provide a service that may be needed, to either the city or any of the entities that we partner with on RAMP. So just wanted to make that distinction.
In terms of, is it for Kern County? I'm not sure if you're saying as a business, can you register there? We do business with a lot of contractors and vendors that are outside the city. So anyone that's in Kern County, if your business is in Kern County, you still can register to do business with the city as well. And yeah, if there is, if there are topics that you're interested in learning more about, post them here or reach out to us, and we can definitely consider, how to provide that information, whether it's just something that's for the bigger group or if it's just something that you need for your personal business. We're happy to respond to to those questions or suggestions.
Shannon Paz has a question. Is this beneficial for nonprofits?
It-
Absolutely.
It's
We
funny.
have-
I was just about to say, please, if you're a nonprofit, know that this is still this is the space for you. Go ahead, Liz. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, we encourage you to register for sure. We have so many city services that are provided by our contractors who are nonprofits. So yes, it would be very beneficial to nonprofits to register because there are those opportunities. Again, based on the kind of business that you do, you can certainly find opportunities that you can apply for and then become a contractor with the city or perhaps any other. But yes, definitely beneficial for nonprofits.
Yeah, we get a lot of grants that then need to be done through the nonprofits, and we do our council offices, our departments do a lot of work with nonprofits. So this is definitely the space for you if you are one. Couple more minutes left if you want to use them up. This is a shy group.
Well, they are asking their questions through the chat. That's great. So great.
You are all welcome. For those of you that have thanked us, we're happy to do this. We're happy to inform you of this space to hopefully, grow your business. We were excited to deliver this tool and hope that you'll use it in a way that benefits and grows your business. There's a lot more to come with this space that we'll be phasing in over the next few years. So we're not done with this. And if you have any recommendations for us on how maybe this space can be more user-friendly, we're happy to hear those comments as well.
Just want to give a plug to our next webinar. We do hold these monthly on Wednesdays, the fourth Wednesdays at 11. So the next one is scheduled for September 27th. If you wish to join us again to get any additional information or refresh your memory on the topics that we covered, feel free to join us on that day and time. And yes, we will be sending you, just again, a reminder, we will be sending you a copy of the slide deck, the recording, and the chat history for your easy reference. And so if not, we certainly thank you for joining us this morning. And on behalf of the Office of Procurement, we wish you a very good day. Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you.